Hi, everyone. I'm Rachel with PTO Today. And today we are with our insurance specialist, Nancy, to go over some of your much needed insurance questions. Nancy, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey Rachel, how are you?
I'm good. Okay, so let's get started. So, the first question we have is why does a parent group need insurance in the first place? Why doesn't the school just include the parent groups under its policy?
Well, some do, but we strongly suggest you do check when you're taking on looking at insurance because a lot of times um, the schools aren't covered or the groups aren't covered under the school insurance because of they're like their own entity, and so they're not government. So then they fall into a lot of the little exclusions, and a lot of times you'll just check with the principal and they say yeah you're covered, but really look into it because a lot of times you're not. It's very specific. So a lot of the events you may have or where you have them will exclude you from that insurance. So you really should look into getting your own, at least the general liability for sure.
Okay, so how do we know which policies we really need?
So this kind of falls back on the district. I first ask if your districts do have any requirements for you. Some are very specific as far as the coverage that they want and how they want it to read. So I work with groups with that first. If your district isn't involved and you want to get coverage, we just look at what your needs are, what your budget is, kind of go through the packages that we offer. We offer 4 packages. They kind of all build on one another too, which is wonderful. I might as well get into them right now. It'll be easier to go that way. So
Oh,
the
that'd be
first
great.
one's your the first
I
one's
want
your
to know all
entry.
about it.
I know. So the first one's your entry package, right? So if your district doesn't require anything and you're new, it's a great place to start. It's got the core general liability. Our general liability is one of the highest offered. It's a $2 million per occurrence, $4 million annual aggregate. This covers you when you're having any kind of events. If anyone gets hurt, anything gets damaged, I mean, you can't do events without at least this entry level coverage. It also has your accident medical. And then all our packages, even this entry, come with all these amazing benefits. We have the Plus membership. We have this new PTO Connect, which we can get more into later. But a lot of extra benefits that you don't get if you just go to like a local broker for general insurance. So, and that's just the entry, okay? And that's where it starts. And then they all build on that. So if your group is interested in having directors and officers coverage, which is a really important thing, so that'll be the next package, the basic package. It takes everything you get in the entry and then it adds the directors and officers coverage. And then the third package, the recommended, takes everything you get in the basic package, and then it adds the crime piece, which is very important. It's a $25,000 coverage with us, and this covers your groups from, your funds that you work really hard for being stolen or embezzled. And then the complete package takes everything you get in the recommended package and it adds property coverage. And this is like personal business property. So if your group has a closet at the school and you have popcorn machine, cotton candy machine, spiritware that you keep on hand, and you want to protect that from getting damaged or stolen, that's what that last package will cover for you. I did skip in basic. I'm sorry. The directors and officers coverage that I said was so important. That is a $1 million coverage with us. And this protects all the board members, when they're making important decisions. And, if anyone was to ever personally sue them for mismanagement, misrepresentation of anything, that coverage is like super important. So you do get that in the basic, the recommended, and the complete package. So, and you get all our other great benefits. Like I said, the Plus membership, PTO office, you get everything in one thing, one package, you get it all.
Well, that makes it easy, doesn't it?
It does. It does. It takes all that work out of, picking and choosing what you need. We've kind of done all that work for you ahead of time.
Well, it's kind of nice too, because it's stressful being a PTO parent. It's one more thing they're doing. So it's kind of nice that it just eases the burden of them. Everything's kind of taken care of with the insurance.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. So are you guys seeing that more districts are requiring insurance, if parent groups are doing events and sponsoring events?
Yeah. Extremely much so. Um, we service all of the US, and, everything does change from state to state, but we are definitely seeing more and more districts having specific requirements when you want to do events. We have actually put together a district package. So we offer, I should say, a district discount. So when I am working with a group and it's something new for the district, I will mention that if there are a few groups in their district that now have to get this insurance, we can maybe if we do like 5 or more, we can offer them a discount if they all need to get insurance. So it is a good benefit. And sometimes I'll hear, oh, well, but there's only like 3 or 4 schools in my district, but it's 5 groups. So like a lot of times with a high school, for instance, you have like your PTO, you have your band booster, you have your robotics club. So we cover all of those things. Anytime it's a parent group or booster, we can offer our insurance. And then, like I said, if 5 or more in a district join PTO Today, we can offer a nice discount for them.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Nancy. So something we sometimes see in the news are embezzlement stories. Does embezzlement really happen within PTO groups?
Unfortunately, yes. And it seems to be on the rise. I actually just asked Leader Support this the other day when I was doing some research for this, and she said that she had gotten so many calls recently. She could think five off the top of her head that had just called, for claim information. So it does happen. It happens a lot, and with the holidays coming, a lot of times people are just in situations where, it's not something they want to do, but they're, circumstances, we use debit cards a lot now with the groups. It can be an easy thing. So you really want to have that protection. I know we don't want to think that of any of the people in our parent groups, but, sometimes, unfortunately, they may find themselves in a situation and things happen. So that recommended package we offer that has the crime coverage is really something to work forward with your group. I always say to groups too, like sometimes if your budget's tough, you can start with one of our lower packages. You can upgrade at any time. So even if you're not able to right away and it's like halfway through the year, you had a great fundraiser, you can add that crime coverage. And it is a really important thing to have because it will protect all your hard-earned money from, theft and unfortunately embezzlement, because we do see that on the rise.
Well, you did also mention, with the holidays coming up, well, Black Friday is right around the corner. Are you guys doing anything special?
Yes. I'm so glad you brought that up. So we are going to have a Black Friday sale with insurance. So this is going to give you $50 off any of the packages you pick. And it starts November 25th. I'm not sure when it ends, but it runs for a little bit. Don't wait too long, though. Definitely reach out to me. But yes, so $50 off, even the entry package. So it's a great way to get started. Like I said, you can always upgrade afterwards if you're on a tight budget. But at least with that entry package, getting that general liability coverage, it's really so important when you're doing these events. So please reach out to me. I'm happy to work with you, go over whatever you need, get the best fit for you. Black Friday sale is the perfect time.
Great. Well, Nancy, thank you so much for your time. And like you mentioned, they can definitely get a hold of you for more information. What is the best way for them to get a hold of you?
So email is nsantos. So my name is Nancy Santos. So nsantos@ptotoday.com. Or you can call me direct at the 800 number. It's the 800-644-3561, and I'm extension 203.
Great. And like she mentioned, don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. Well, thanks you.
Guys. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.